welcome to Pirate Radio broadcast.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
This is Paranormal Football. These are aliens from outer space, secretly operating within the United States. These are stealth warriors. With Narro as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And Baby Angel Stealth Venecia, the cornerback.
An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent tendencies. Change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head down to the field.
Welcome back to the Stealth Baby Angels, alleged aliens from outer space. Paranormal Football. Hope you will enjoy this classified football game.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it. Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
So the regular football players of the Dallas Cowboys will be joining the stealth baby angels, alleged aliens from outer space, along with AC Bum, Charlie, and Pinky Goober. The stealth warriors.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you're doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take it.
So here are the Cowboys now, ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? We'll give one game plan. I think it's pretty obvious that
he's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try to evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The first carry down for Tony Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now Greg Zerline on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A drive there of just 4 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And with that, this is Fast Talking Eddie Mr. Pete. HT Bomb proves his worth. A. James will be going up there next. Followed by Baby Angel Dylan, Christina Taylor, and then Roman, and then back to HT Bomb. That'll come later.
Now is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Chargers offense set to go to work, leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career. He had 2 touchdown passes last year, but the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game. I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. End zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that. When he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here. Out of gun. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Pollard. And he'll take it again to the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown. And quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
In so many ways, toward the intro, is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert will give this one to Edwards. Down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 30.
We'll be seeing maybe Dylan out there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Lister points to him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 49, you can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this man complete over the middle. It's Henry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offensive movement again.
And now into traffic, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hitting the yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to the 33-yard line. We're getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's at the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal and some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. He pushes forward and comes up short of the goal line, so he'll give a yard down to about the line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to run through it. Nice job to break through the running tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now it's the Rams' second all-time leading scorer, kicking in a Dallas uniform, Greg Zuerlein. With the extra point attempt here, this is an 18-yarder.
17. Chargers, nothing.
They took.
All right, the next quarterback later is Christina Taylor. Then Roman, and then H.D. Bump.
And all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanting to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. They'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense down, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he's set up to throw. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game there early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Nothing, our score after 1.
Cowboys 17. Chargers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first throw here for the backup Taylor. That's caught by Jackson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
And just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he's going to get stepped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Jackson out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back there, you're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there to charge a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really throwing around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Okay, here it's complete. That's a good throw with a couple of brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Separating from the guy. Taylor, he'll drop this down to Jackson. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17. Chargers 3.
So they get